first guest tonight was a cast member on Saturday Night Live. Currently, you can see him in the new ABC sitcom, The Norm Show. Please welcome Mr. Norm MacDonald.
They miss me. I used to come on the show.
They're angry with you.
Why?
I don't know. It just sounded like they were yelling at you.
They were angry?
Yeah, no. Good to have you here.
I'm happy to be here, man. It's fun.
Yeah. You've gone through a lot of changes. You're doing the sitcom thing now. You've done the movie thing. Do you miss, I mean, I know you're not doing, of course, the news thing anymore, but you like that news, don't you? You like to read that. You like to read that paper and think of them jokes.
Yeah,
the newspaper. That's the one I meant.
All kinds of newspapers. I read the Newark Star Ledger.
Yeah.
And the that's about the only one I read. But no, I like reading the news. But now I find it boring because it's like they're not. You know, the president's dirty sex isn't in the news anymore. You know.
Right.
And I love that, man. That was the greatest. And now...
That's why you read the news, to find some of the dirty sex.
Right. And now it's like, you know, now because all the Americans, you know, they said, oh, we don't want to hear about that anymore. We want to get back to the issues. You know, we want to start talking about them issues, you know?
Uh-huh.
And then I've never in my life heard anybody talking about issues. You know what I mean? Like when this sex thing was going on, I heard everybody talking about it, but I've never gone into a room, 3, 4 guys talking about the deficit. You know what I mean?
Never happened once?
I've had a conversation about, every time, this is my conversation about the deficit, I'll say to my buddy, I'll say, hey, you know the deficit, what the hell is that anyway? Right? And then my buddy will go, I don't know, something about But when it was about the dirty, dirty sex, that gave you a chance to talk politics.
Isn't that what it's all really about? Now, Norm, let's subject to sex. You got a vice. You've got a vice, and we should talk about it here. Not the dirty, dirty sex. I don't know about that, but you're a gambling man, aren't you? You like to gamble.
Well, I like to gamble legally, not with bookies, especially not with that. Anyway.
What the hell almost happened there? You must have had a little meltdown there.
No, I don't like bookies anymore. But
anymore.
I never liked
I don't like the mafia anymore.
No, but the thing is, I like to go to Las Vegas and Atlantic City. That's a beautiful town, Atlantic City.
Yeah.
And you guys from Atlantic City?
No. I just wanted to shout.
Okay. So yeah, like I went to Vegas a couple weeks ago, and a funny thing happened. Hey, Andy.
Hi.
And a funny thing happened there in Vegas, right? I go there, you know, to gamble. I meet a couple of midgets, you know?
Couple of midgets?
Yeah.
Little people, I call them.
Well, I don't think of people as little people.
Okay, your word's better.
Yeah.
Go ahead anyway. You meet a couple of midgets.
I know a lot of people in show business talk about the little people.
Right.
But I think everybody's the same. The midgets, the regular people.
Come on, okay.
You know? We're all human beings.
We're all human beings. That's good. That's good. You have a good attitude.
Some of us are, you know, short and have weird big heads. So, anyway, these guys.
That neck went out there for a second, but it's better now.
These 2 midgets, man, they were the funniest dudes. And one of them was telling me that him and his buddy decided to get a couple of prostitutes, you know, because midgets, they can't have sex very much with the women, you know? And, so they say, we'll get a couple of prostitutes.
I didn't know that, but okay, yeah.
So they say, let's get a couple of prostitutes, right? So the other midget goes, hey, man, that's great. So,
what are they, Cheech and Chong? Like you're 2 midgets, like, hey, dude. Yeah, man, that sounds heavy.
Well, you know.
All right. So
the midgets, the one midget, they get their 2 prostitutes, you know, and they take them up to their room, you know, in the hotel. And so The one midget, he gets in the room with the girl, and he's
They're in separate rooms here?
Yeah, separate rooms, but they're adjoining.
Right, right.
So the one midget, he gets with the prostitute, and he wants to have sex with her, but he'd been drinking a lot, so he had trouble, like, performing, you know?
Yes, I know.
Right. Nobody knows better than you about that. Right? The one midget, he gets in with his girl, but he's too drunk to perform, and he feels real bad, right? So then, this is what the guy's telling me, the midget. He goes down, then afterwards, he says, okay, get out, you dirty whore, you know? He blames her, you know?
Right, blames her,
yeah.
Okay.
So she leaves, and then he's feeling all bad, so he listens with a glass to the next room where his buddy is with his prostitute.
Right.
And he hears, like, in the next room, he hears, 1, 2, ah! 1, 2, ah! 1, 2, ah! 1, 2, ah!
Right.
1, 2, ah!
Right. Stop doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he goes, oh, that dirty, dirty midget's having some fun sex over there, you know? So...
He calls him a midget, too? Yeah. But he's a... All right, but anyway.
So he feels bad, you know?
Right.
And the next day, man, he meets his buddy midget at the coffee shop, and he goes... And the guy goes... Hey, man, how'd it go last night? And the one guy goes, oh, man, it was horrible, you know? I was too drunk. I couldn't perform with my prostitute. He goes, but it sounds like you had a good time. And then the other guy, midget, goes, what, are you kidding? I couldn't even get up into the bed. I was...
You know, it's really lucky that you ran into those guys, because it's such a good story.
I know. Well, it's a happy ending. They did very good at Baccarat, and they went home.
They were happy.